Like most Americans, Donald Trump was upset on Friday that the United States is once again dropping bombs in the Middle East. Basically an issue that both the left and right can agree on is not a good decision. However, Donald Trump's not mad about it because he doesn't think we should be involved in international conflicts. No, Donald Trump is mad that those bombs are not being dropped along our southern border. In an early morning rant this past Friday, Donald Trump woke up and put this on Truth Social. So let me get this straight. We're dropping bombs all over the Middle East again, where I defeated ISIS. No, you didn't. And our Secretary of Defense, who just went missing for 5 days, is running the war from his laptop in a hospital room. Remember, this is the same gang that surrendered in Afghanistan, where no one was held accountable or fired. It was the most embarrassing moment in the history of the United States. Now we have wars in Ukraine, Israel, and Yemen, but no war on our southern border? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Crooked Joe Biden's the worst president in the history of the United States. So, okay, a lot of false statements in there. You did not defeat ISIS at all. Yes, and the Secretary of Defense has been in the hospital. He didn't disappear. He had to deal with health issues, which is just what happens for literally any human being on the planet. The withdrawal from Afghanistan was certainly not the most embarrassing moment in American history. There's probably dozens upon dozens and dozens of other incidents that were far more embarrassing in the history of this country, such as electing you as president. But the big thing, of course, we don't have a war on our southern border. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Let's talk this out a little bit here, because one, he is signaling to us what he will do if he gets back in the White House. More on that in just a moment. A war on the southern border. The southern border is not a country. The southern border is part United States, part Mexico. Okay? So if we, the United States on this side, were to start bombing the southern border, we either, one, have to bomb our own people on our side so as not to be launching a war against Mexico, or we're bombing the sovereign nation of Mexico right along our southern border. I'm pretty sure Mexico's not going to be okay with that. So what Donald Trump is in fact suggesting is not a war on the southern border. He is suggesting that we launch a war against Mexico to kill innocent civilians. It's worth remembering that crossing the border illegally into the United States is a misdemeanor, and Donald Trump thinks we should bomb these people. He wants them dead. That's what he wants. So, if Trump were to get back in the White House, he has already hinted at, enacting all kinds of things so that he could basically just declare martial law along the southern border, do whatever needs to be done, possibly send in the military, and now possibly bomb it. That's what's at stake. That is what is at stake if Donald Trump gets in the White House. We could be having bombs literally dropped on our own soil by our own military, of which there would be countless American casualties, along with all of the innocent people along that border trying to cross into the United States. Or we're going to be bombing our neighbor to the south. Either way, not a good situation. But what Trump is doing here is signaling what he will do, not what he could do, not what he might do, but what he will do if he gets back into the White House, which is why it is more important than ever to make sure that that never happens. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.